Oh my, the manner that I was arrested. I thought I was a criminal. I thought I was a criminal. I thought they wanted to kill me there.
Gunmen or police, sir?
I thought they want to execute me right there. So
Thank you for joining the final takeaway. For information on this breaking news on the Mohammeds. The two Guyanese billionaire businessmen and gold exporters who found themselves facing serious criminal charges brought by the U.S. federal government. This is a developing story that we are following closely, for which we plan to provide updates as quickly as we can. Please do check out the video we uploaded yesterday for inside details on the arrest of Azruddin Mohamed. To be the first to know to get updates on this story, be sure to turn on notifications for this channel so you won't miss out. As you may know by now, the leader of the We Invest in Nationhood Party, or WIN, Azruddin Mohamed, and his father, Nazar Mohamed, are currently on $150,000 bail each after being arrested in Georgetown, Guyana, and brought before the court in relation to a request which was made by the U.S. federal government and the Department of Justice, the DOJ, to have the men extradited to the U.S. to face charges.
Hold on.
Azruddin and his father are accused of being part of an international criminal enterprise with links to the United States, Venezuela, and the Middle East. Inside sources say that the government is trying to link Azruddin to the recent gas station bombing that occurred last Sunday evening. The tragic event left a 6-year-old dead and others injured. The Mohammeds' father and son are accused of 11 counts of violating U.S. federal laws pertaining to their gold export business. The men exported gold through their business Mohammed's enterprise to the United States, the European Union, and Dubai via the Miami International Airport, where the Fed seized a huge shipment of gold bars in 2024 worth over $5 million. Now that you have a summary of the most recent development in the Mohammeds' U.S. sanctioned case, let's listen to what Azruddin Mohamed had to say about the moment he was arrested in Georgetown, Guyana, out front the Guyana Revenue Authority, the GRA.
they had Narayan and Sarabo pulled up with 6-7 vehicles with more than 20 gunmen en masse. I thought they wanted to kill me there. I thought they want to execute me right there. So I asked, what is the problem? Because these are the same guys that follow my move every day, these special branch guys.
Mohamed is accusing the ruling People's Progressive Party of being a criminal enterprise that is trying to pin crimes on him and his father. And let's not forget that the Mohammeds were once close pals of top government officials who are now trying to get him extradited. Mohamed further stated that the government has agents working with the United States, both overseas and in Guyana, to persecute and prosecute him.
All I have to say that the government is fully behind the sanctions. They have agents working in the United States of America that they're in talks with.
Are you denying the evidence in the U.S., Mr. Mohamed?
The political party leader believes the government's main objective is to keep him out of parliament and out of the country so that they could carry on their corrupt political agenda unchecked by an Azruddin Mohamed-led opposition.
The attorneys just said they're serving me with something else again.
What did the president
Their main objective is to not see me enter parliament. They don't want to see me enter parliament because they know that I'll hold them accountable every single day, like what I've been doing. I am innocent.
In a bold statement, Mohamed said if gold was being smuggled out of Guyana, then the government knows and the U.S. federal government is also aware.
So the U.S. concocted all the evidence they claim they have on you, sir?
If gold was smuggled out of this country, the government is fully, they're part and parcel. Because in the sanctions, it was stated that government officials were involved in the corrupt activities if it was smuggled.
The U.S. 2024 sanction documents, as well as the U.S. indictment filed on October 2, 2025 in a Florida court, which were seen by the final takeaway, mentioned corrupt government officials. No names were named other than that of May Thomas, who was a government official that worked with the People's Progressive Party government. With all that being said, we want to ask you this. By ordering the arrest of the Mohammeds, do you think the PPP has satisfied its agenda to delay Parliament to the midnight hour to ensure that Azruddin is arrested, put in jail, or even extradited before November 3, 2025, which is the day Parliament is scheduled to be reopened? But the arrest does not faze Azruddin Mohamed.
We head into Parliament Monday.
Yes.
They cannot stand to see me. The PPP just can't stand to see me.
Just so you know, extradition is a complex legal process, and it has to be done according to the law and the Constitution to ensure the individual being extradited is given due process under the law and that their rights are not violated. We learned that on Thursday, October 30, 2025, the U.S. government submitted an application to the Guyanese government to have the father and son Mohammeds extradited to the United States. They face 11 criminal charges in 3 broad categories, which are wire fraud, mail fraud, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. These charges link back to the sanctions placed on the Mohammeds in 2024 for allegedly defrauding the Guyana government of $50 million in taxes and royalties on gold exported out of the country. The U.S. says the Mohammeds were successful at committing tax fraud between 2017 and 2024 by reusing old customs declaration forms and gold seals issued by the Guyana Gold Board. The gold smuggling scandal intensified after the U.S. officially charged the Mohammeds in October 2025. Rumors began to swirl and names were being called. One prominent name that is being called is that of the former chairman of the Guyana Gold Board, G.H.K. Lal. Lal has since publicly defended his name, distancing himself from the allegations against the Mohammeds. He plans to take legal action against a social media commentator who instigated the defamatory rumors about him in a malicious effort to implicate him in the Mohammeds' case. Like I mentioned earlier on, this is a developing story that we are following closely. In the meantime, stay tuned for what's coming up next.